Hello, and welcome to this review of the Inconveniently Wed historical romance book series by Jane Maguire. And this whole series is available on Kindle Unlimited. I'm Olivia, your favorite resource for book recommendations you can easily screenshot. You're watching Random Olive Reads. First up is Secrets in a Scandal, which is book one of the series. An Earl's heir, Edward, has returned to England after staying away for 6 years, and his ill father has informed him of the estate's debts and that he has secured a match to a wealthy merchant's daughter, Eliza, for him. After his father dies, Edward realizes the huge amount of debt he's in and decides to go through with the marriage. Edward is cold and aloof, mostly due to his past experience with a beautiful and fickle first wife who he refuses to talk about. Eliza has grown up in the country and prefers her garden and herbal remedies to assist those who are ill. Now, she got into some sort of scandal when she was in London for her first season before being sent back to the country. She doesn't have any interest in marrying, but understands that being Edward's wife is preferable to being sent back to her aunt and uncle's care. After they get married, there's a lack of honest conversation between these two, mostly because Edward doesn't want to share anything about his past. However, they're both dedicated to the improvement of the estate and helping the people who live there and slowly find common ground. This was a relatively quick read with somewhat predictable secrets that Eliza and Edward are hiding, but still a really enjoyable read. Book two of the series is Rumors and a Rake. Catherine is the younger sister of the Earl from book one and has been shy throughout her season. We start this book at a house party where Catherine is attending with her friend Lavinia, and Catherine is trying to make a match with a gentleman who's quiet and bookish like she is. Now, Philip is a dissolute rake, third son of a marquess, but now the heir, due to the deaths of his older brothers. With his father being in ill health, Philip's mother has decided to drag Philip to this house party to select a bride. Catherine very much wants to avoid Philip after having witnessed him debauching a lady at a ball earlier in the season, but is still quite attracted to him. They keep bumping into each other at this house party, and Philip ends up rescuing Catherine from the unwanted attentions of another man, ultimately leading to their marriage. After that, we have both people keeping secrets from each other, but somehow having it all work out. Book three of the series is Longing for a Lady. Our friend Lavinia from book two finds herself in a situation where she's pregnant by an earl who has recently married somebody else. To avoid being married off to a much older man to cover up her indiscretion, she seeks out her childhood friend and now surgeon for help. Now, Will offers her marriage and his protection, and she ultimately accepts. Since Lavinia is a baron's daughter, she has enjoyed the frivolity of balls in society, so moving to a small village as the surgeon's wife is a big change for her. Now, she loses the pregnancy early on in the book and feels guilty for trapping Will with her, but he's been in love with her forever. So he's he feels undeserving and like he cannot provide the type of lifestyle that she's accustomed to. Both are poor at communicating their true feelings, which leads to a lot of guilt and insecurity. It was nice to see Lavinia try to show her appreciation for Will, even if her surprise didn't quite turn out as planned. Overall, I enjoyed reading this series, even if you're an avid reader of historical romance, the plots pretty much unfold the way that you expect them to unfold. The miscommunication and the secrets all are somewhat predictable. They're hinted at early on in the books, but it was still fun to read in this particular setting with these particular characters. My favorite of the series was the second book because you get to see the transformation of Catherine's character from being shy and kind of mousy to taking charge of her own destiny and kind of making the big decisions regarding her husband and her family. So, overall, this was a fun series to read, and it doesn't really cost you anything if you already have Kindle Unlimited. So thanks so much for watching this video. Links to these three books are in the description box. Like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos, and you can follow me on Instagram at randomolive.